Are you planning to make a move to Philadelphia in 2026 and wondering what towns and areas are right for you? And if you're anything like the buyers that I'm talking to every single week, you've probably also noticed that Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs have changed. You're gonna have some areas that are exploding in job growth. You're gonna have others that have a ton of new development, commercial and residential. And then others that have some amazing restaurants. We actually just had a video come up onto the channel of some of the top restaurants in this area. So if you guys missed that channel or missed that video, you're definitely gonna wanna check it out. But then you're gonna have some other areas that are outdated, they're overpriced. We're gonna dive into all of that in this video. So whether you're somebody who already lives in the city or the suburbs here in Philadelphia, or you're completely new to the state, you're making a move here at the start of the year in 2026, there are gonna be a few standout places that should absolutely be on your radar when making your move this time of year. And these are gonna be all different types of areas. They're gonna be communities that are growing fast. They're gonna be attracting new businesses. They're gonna be attracting new commercial spaces, residential spaces. And they're gonna be top choices for young professionals, for families, anyone looking for a fresh start, retirees, anyone looking for a fresh start in this amazing state. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the top towns to move to in 2026. It's gonna be places in the city, Chester County, Montgomery County, even out into Bucks County. We're gonna break it all down from my perspective, someone who's lived in this area for their entire life. I've been a licensed real estate professional for the last 4 years now, and actually in that time, I've had the opportunity to help countless people build, buy, sell, relocate all over this area. And I would love to help you out as well if you are considering a move. You can get my information right up here on the screen. I'll throw it up so that it's super, super convenient. And if you're considering a move, I would love for you to reach out, text, call, email, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Would love to be a resource in that move. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into this video. All right, now before we get into this video, there is one thing I'm curious to know from you guys, from your perspective. What is when you're relocating to a new area, what is the number one thing that you're going to look for? Is it commute times? Is it cost? Is it safety, schools? What's the number one thing that you guys are going to look for when relocating to a brand new area? Leave it down in the comments. I'll pause it for a little bit, and we're going to jump into the video right now. And to anyone who is new to the channel, my name is Zach Neild. I've lived and worked in these areas for my entire life. I've been a licensed real estate professional for the last 4 years now, and I've had the opportunity to help countless buyers in your position. So if you guys are considering a move, reach out. My information is up here on the screen. I would love to be a resource in your search. Let's get into this video. All right, so the first town or area that we're going to talk about is going to be Northern Liberties and Fishtown in Philadelphia, the actual city itself. It's going to be right in the heart of the city, Northern Liberties and Fishtown. It's easily going to be one of the hottest, fastest growing, and just most in-demand neighborhoods heading into the new year. If you're not familiar with this part of the city, it's going to be just north of Center City. You're going to be close enough and have quick access to the Market Frankfurt line. You're going to have access to I-95, tons of restaurants, shopping, dining, retail space, and of course that classic Philadelphia energy. You're going to have bustling streets. You're going to have busy sidewalks. And always things to do, people around you. You are gonna have a good proximity from Center City and major city attractions to where your neighborhood in your town, Northern Liberties, Fishtown, is gonna feel like its own city. You're not gonna necessarily need to go into Center City or some of the more populated areas on a day-to-day basis. What's really made these areas attractive over the last couple of years, and especially heading into the new year, is going to be its mix of new development and industrial character. So you are going to get a lot of new mixed-use residential space, but a lot of that is also going to preserve some of the industrial history, the character that have been in these neighborhoods for hundreds of years. You could expect to find some luxury townhouses. You're going to have some more modern townhouses. Almost every single block, you're going to start to see some of these renovations and properties start to turn over. And then of course, blending in with all of these residential townhouses and spaces, you're going to have converted warehouses, you're going to have creative studios, small local boutiques, coffee shops. Honestly, some of the best spots in the city are going to be just in these couple of blocks. The demographic of buyers that have been moving to these areas or considering these areas have definitely been more of the young professional side, definitely attracting a lot of young professionals. A lot of that is going to be the desire to work in the city. You're going to have a ton of employers, especially for these younger professionals that are getting out into the world looking for jobs. And it is going to be a big reason that they're moving to the city for these jobs and these opportunities. But also just some of the nightlife style, the access to walk to a coffee shop or down the street. A lot of these people are going to appreciate as well. And some examples of things that you might be able to do there or see there would be breweries, you've got rooftop bars, you've got brunch spots, cafes, live music venues. It all just depends time of day, time of year. It's going to really be one of those neighborhoods where you can walk out of your front door on a Saturday, you're going to have 10 different things to do in just a 5-minute block or a 5-minute walk around the block, whether it be street festivals, it be festivals at shops, dining, whatever it is, you're gonna have a ton of different things to do. And actually one of the biggest draws to moving to these areas is gonna be the commercial growth. Every single year, more and more businesses are gonna be moving into these areas. Developers are investing very heavily into the entire riverfront corridor. They're transforming this whole section of the city. So if you're someone that likes walkability, you like the nightlife, creativity, that trendy, livable lifestyle, this is usually gonna be this first spot that people go to look. And my tip for anyone who is moving to these areas, specifically Fishtown and Northern Liberties, but it will apply to a lot of the areas that we talk about today. My tip is going to be the earlier that you can get into these areas, the better. Prices in all of these areas have been climbing steadily, and everything just coming to the area, the business growth. I've actually got a video coming out later this month about some of the biggest projects happening in the city and surrounding area. So just between all of these different factors that are coming to the city, prices just have continued to climb, and they're not showing any signs of slowing down. All right, let's get out of the city. Let's head into the suburbs. We're gonna start here in Bucks County. I'm gonna have two towns that we're gonna talk about that are just absolute standout towns. One of them is actually going to be in one of the most competitive and highly rated school districts in the entire state. So you're not going to want to miss that. We're going to talk about that right now. Next up, we're going to head into Bucks County and we're going to talk about Newton. This is easily one of the most sought after towns in the region for families, for people looking to relocate, anyone really looking for that high quality suburban lifestyle. Newton is going to feel very well balanced. You're going to have very beautiful established neighborhoods, tree-lined streets, mature tree-lined streets, quiet residential pockets as well, where you can escape some of that commercial traffic and just noise, air pollution. Just a short drive away, you're gonna have very walkable, boutique-filled downtowns, restaurants, coffee shops, local boutiques, anything that you can imagine, rooftop bars, breweries. You'll have ice cream spots for the kids, and then just some towns that have been there forever. They're gonna give that town a little sense of character, a little sense of community, and that small town charm. Newton is going to be home to the Council Rock School District. It's going to consistently rank as one of the top school districts in this area, actually in the region, Pennsylvania, the state in general, not even just this county or this specific area, but across the state. Council Rock is going to be one of the best that you could be in for public schools. So if this is something that's on your priority list, this is just automatically a front runner because it's going to be hard to beat. And then just talking a little bit more about the community, you're going to have weekend farmers markets, you're going to have fall festivals, winter festivals, you'll have local cafes where everyone just seems to know each other and is super friendly. Actually, some of the most beautiful parks are out here in Newton as well. So you're just going to have a really nice pace of life that feels comfortable and how you want it to be. If you do commute, whether it be to Jersey, New York, even to Philadelphia, you're gonna have super quick access into Philly, the Jersey, the Turnpike, I-76, 95. It'll be a really great spot for anyone that is looking to commute into the city. They want a quieter space out into the suburbs, and that great quality of life. Newton is going to be a very safe, clean, upscale community. A lot of the homes are going to hold its values here. Even in tougher markets where we've seen some bigger changes, all of the values, the demand, have seemed to hold relatively strong in this area specifically. And that's honestly one of the biggest reasons why so many people from out of state, New Yorkers, people from New Jersey, even as far as Colorado, are coming here and considering these areas because of the desirability, the demand, and the lifestyle that it has to offer. So if you do want benefits of suburban living, suburban lifestyle, without having to lose everything from the lively, charming downtown city life, Newton is definitely a place that I would put on your radar for 2026. Next up on the list is going to be Doylestown. We've got some other videos up on the channel about Doylestown, but honestly, this might just be one of the best well-rounded towns in the entire region. So like we had said, Newton is going to be known for its charms, for its school district, and then Doylestown is going to take the cake for things like a downtown, a small cultural hub. This place is super lively. You're gonna have art galleries, coffee shops, some of the best restaurants, boutique stores, museums, theaters, just year-round events that you can attend, all in this little area. Doylestown has actually been ranked and rated as one of the most walkable towns in the suburbs. You put that with its blend of culture, its history, even just its modern amenities, home values holding strong. It's just not going to be a place that you can find everywhere. A lot of families like Doylestown because of the Central Bucks School District. It's going to be one of the top districts in Pennsylvania, very competitive to Council Rock, like we just talked about in Newton. Young professionals like it because they can walk to everything, they can grab a coffee, they can meet friends, they can work remote, hit a brewery, or even just have access to go commute into the city, commute into other states, and all have everything within a very easy and comfortable distance. And like we just talked about before, the people from New Jersey, New York City, they all like it because they're getting the historic charm that they get in some of these other states. They get architecture, they get a relaxed pace. It's honestly a lot more affordable than compared to some of these other spots in Jersey and New York. And if you are commuting to the city, going to these cities, it makes that accessible as well. So Doylestown is definitely a spot that if you're from any of these places that we've talked about, you're definitely going to want to put it on your radar when going into 2026. Doylestown also has a ton of long-term stability. The home values here are going to stay very, very strong. You're going to have an average median sale price of around $800,000. So the demand is going to stay very high. The town is going to keep investing in its community, in its downtown, and its infrastructure. So it's really going to be one of those places that appeals to a ton of different people, and it's never going to go out of style, no matter what your lifestyle is like. All right, quick pause. I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Was there a town that you've never expected to make this list? Was there a town that you were expecting to make this list that hasn't so far? Comment it down below. We've got a few left. I might mention it, I might not, but I'm sure everyone else that's watching would love to just get your advice, your feedback, and see what other perspectives that you have to offer on some of these other towns. Put it down in the comments. I'll read every single one of them. And honestly, your feedback is going to be super, super helpful in just letting these other potential buyers and families know what life is like in these areas. So don't be shy. Put it down there. I'll hold it for a little bit. And honestly, I love responding to a lot of your guys' comments as well. So drop it down there. Let me know that you guys are watching, and I'll hold it a little bit longer. All right, now let's jump over to Montgomery County. We're gonna go into Conshohocken, as locals call it, maybe Conchi. We're gonna stick with Conshohocken for the point of this video. But if there's one suburb that has just completely transformed over the last decade, it's gonna be this one. Conshohocken has just become one of the strongest job center suburbs in the entire region. You're gonna have major tech companies, finance firms, even healthcare groups, engineering offices, all of these, I mean, honestly, you name it, all of these different companies, industries, are they're gonna be headquartered here, they're gonna have major operations here, or just house a lot of warehouse space that they're gonna be using for work as well. And once again, because of all of that, the job opportunity, the job growth, it's become a real magnet for young professionals. That on top of the nightlife, the walkability, I think you guys are starting to see a trend here. But the convenience, once again, like we said, the walkability, the convenience to shops, dining, commuting is also going to be unmatched. So in Conshohocken, you're going to have direct access, SEPTA rail access into Philadelphia. It's literally going to take you 15 to 25 minutes from the time that you get onto the train into the city. So super easy access to get into the city. If you're working there 3-4 times a week, have an office there, whatever it is, Conshohocken looks like a pretty desirable area, and you'll see a little bit more. We're going to talk about it. The home prices, the cost of living there is going to be a lot more affordable than in the city. You're going to have brand new luxury apartment buildings. You're going to have modern townhouse communities. You're seriously going to have ongoing just development and redevelopment that never stops. I mean, every time I drive through there, something else is being built, something else is being knocked down, another office building, another retail space. You're always seeing signs as I drive around of a new build or a new development. So it's really going to be one of those places that is just constantly reinvesting in itself and the people that live, in the city. And from a lifestyle perspective, it's going to be the perfect blend of urban and suburban living. You're going to walk to dinner, grab drinks, hop on the train, even to get to I-76, 476 in just a couple of minutes to get out further into the suburb, into the state, or drive directly into the city. And if you're commuting, working remotely, whatever it is, and just want easy access in anywhere in the entire region, it's going to be hard to beat that location of Conshohocken. So heading into 2026, this is absolutely just one of the most standout options for anyone who wants convenience, modern living, an active community, without having to be right in the city, all of the hustle, the bustle, the cost. This is just one of the best options. All right, heading into Chester County, we're gonna have Phoenixville. If you've been paying attention to any of the suburbs over the last couple of years, you already know that this place is booming. Phoenixville has been one of the fastest growing towns, one of the most vibrant towns, and smallest towns in the entire Philadelphia region. and it's only getting more and more momentum heading into 2026. Over the last 10 years, Phoenixville has just completely reinvented itself. Its downtown is one of the most just lively in the suburbs. It's gonna be packed with breweries, restaurants, coffee shops. You've got art studios, boutique stores, live entertainment venues. Almost every single weekend, you've got something going on, whether the street's closed off, you've got some comedy, sketch, or theater in town. So if you do love arts, creative, comedy, community-driven vibes, this town is going to check every single box. The crowd is definitely going to be a younger, more social crowd, a lot of active people as well. You're going to have a ton of community events, outdoor events, live music. Just this last week, I was at an open house, and at Reeves Park, they had a huge event out there with microphones, karaoke, and food and tents. You're going to have local businesses that show up and just cater for vendoring and marketing purposes. So whatever it is, you're gonna find it here. The other cool thing is gonna be the character. So if you walk down Bridge Street or just drive around the town, you're gonna see a ton of history, a ton of character that over the last 10 years, and as they've been redeveloping and reinvesting in it, they've decided to keep and maintain and preserve. And one of the biggest reasons that these buyers are going to like Phoenixville, and especially compared to some of the other areas that we've talked about, is that you're going to get more house for your money, especially when you compare it to the main line, some of the other places that are a little closer into the city, especially Newtown, Doylestown. Phoenixville is going to offer you the most house. It's going to be very affordable. It's going to have everything: 422, King of Prussia, shops, dining, walkability. Valley Forge Park is another great spot that we're talking about. Employers, recreation. So this is definitely a spot that I would consider heading into the new year. And honestly, because of its growth over the last couple of years, it's been one of the most reliable places for long-term value. People that are moving here tend to stay here. Buyers are going to relocate from places like the city, New Jersey. People that are just from out of state, this is one of their first places that they consider and look at. I actually just helped a family from California move in here, and they checked out King of Prussia, they checked out Phoenixville, and they checked out Collegeville, and they ultimately ended up settling in Phoenixville. They just had the walkability, the downtown, and it had access to all of the other spots. They ultimately ended up choosing Phoenixville. It had the walkability, it had the access and commuting friendly options, but it was just a little bit more affordable compared to these other spots. And I did do a bonus pick. I've got King of Prussia. I'm always gonna have King of Prussia on the list. It's not just gonna be a location that's growing, but it's exploding in the biggest business, the biggest retail spaces, lifestyle on the entire East Coast. I think it's set to be one of the biggest towns on the East Coast in the next 10 years. If we look at the past 10 years, King of Prussia has just gone a complete transformation. You've had, I mean, everywhere you look, you're gonna have modern apartment communities, luxury townhouses, cutting edge office spaces, major corporate expansions, new restaurants, fitness studios, parks, I mean, you name it. Over the last 10 years, King of Prussia has experienced it, and they're still working on it and building it today. I mean, of course, you're gonna have the King of Prussia Mall, which is iconic. You're gonna have some of the best healthcare, CHOP, Penn Medicine, some of the best healthcare places in the United States, and also some of the best active adult retiree living communities, all in this 10 to 15 minute radius. You're gonna have the King of Prussia Town Center. This is gonna turn into its own walkable, just mini city. It's gonna be packed with restaurants, cafes, outdoor events, nightlife. They've even got a residence quarter where you've got apartments, senior living, townhouses that you could buy. You could literally buy here and never have to leave. So if you want job opportunities, you want brand new construction, easy highway commuting access, modern energy, suburban lifestyle, a place that's just gonna continue to keep growing, a place that's gonna continue to keep bringing in amenities and attracting people, King of Prussia is gonna be my top pick. Young professionals are gonna love it, families are gonna love it. Any investor that's been paying attention to this area is gonna absolutely love it. This is gonna be one of those places where if you're betting on long-term growth in this immediate Philadelphia area, King of Prussia has to be one of the top places on your list. Well, that's gonna be the end of the video. So whether you're looking for nightlife, you're looking for top-rated schools, walkability, job access, even just a fresh change of pace, there's gonna be a town in Philadelphia that checks every single box. And these are gonna be some of the best places to consider going into 2026 and anywhere around the Philadelphia area. And if this video helped you get a better idea of where to start in your search, go ahead, like, subscribe, even hit that little bell notification so that you don't miss any future videos. I've actually got some pretty great videos coming up, including some of the best best commuter-friendly towns. I've got some of the biggest projects and what's happening in 2026 going into the new year, and some of the towns that have the best home values heading into the year as well. So you guys are not going to want to miss those videos. And if you are seriously considering making a move to any of these towns that we've talked about, maybe it was a town that we just completely forgot about, you can reach out to me. I'll throw my information up here on the screen. Text, call, email, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I would love to work with you and show you how I'm helping families from all over the area make their move in this amazing town. Until next time, I hope to see you around the neighborhood.